Hello everyone, welcome to Wi-Fi Learn. In this video, we can see some node voltage problems with the dependent source. See, in this problem, use nodal voltage analysis to obtain the node voltages of V1 and V2 in the circuit. Here they have given a circuit and it has three principal nodes. We have to take one node as a reference that has to be grounded. This is node 1, node 2 and this is node 3. This third node has been grounded. Here they have given a dependent source here, right, and also here 6 times V2. V2 is a voltage that occurs across the second node, and 1.5 into Ix is also a dependent source where Ix is the current flowing through this branch, 40 ohms resistor along with this voltage source, dependent voltage source. It is very easy to solve this problem. Okay, the controlling current Ix expressed in terms of the nodal voltages. First, we have to write the controlling current Ix expression in terms of node voltages, where Ix is a current flowing through this 40 ohms, right? The current can be given by voltage by the resistance. The voltage here is voltage across this 40 ohms is V1 and 6 times V2, right? So Ix can be given by V1 minus 6 times of V2 divided by the resistance 40. So the controlling current has been expressed as this equation. Here the dependent voltage source is 1.5 times of Ix. 1.5 times of Ix. So it is 1.5 times of V1 minus 6 V2 divided by 40. It is a dependent source. 1.5 times of Ix. It is a dependent source. Now we can apply the KCL in each nodes. You can apply KCL in each node. If we apply KCL in the first node, you assume this node is in higher potential, so the current will be leaving this node. The current would be leaving this node. The voltage across the first node is V1. So V1 minus 20 divided by 10. The first current is V1 minus 20 divided by 10 plus the current leaving this branch is V1 minus V2 divided by 5, right? V1 minus V2 divided by 5. And here the current flowing through this branch is V1 minus 6 V2 divided by 40, right? Plus V1 minus 6 V2 divided by 40 is equal to 0. This is a first node equation. This is a node equation for first node. And for the second node equation, in the second node, here this assume this node is in higher potential, the current will be leaving this node. Here the current has already been incoming. Okay. So V2 minus V1 divided by 5. V2 minus V1 divided by 5 plus V2 by 5. V2 by 5. So this current 1.5x has been incoming. So incoming current has been represented negative. So minus 1.5 Ix. Value of Ix is V1 minus 6 V2 by 40. 1.5 into V1 minus 6 V2 divided by 40 is equal to 0. This is the equation. Now on solving these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. This is the equation for node 2. Node 2. On solving these two equations, you will get 13 V1 minus 14 V2 is equal to 80. And second equation can be reduced as minus 9.5 V1 plus 25 V2 is equal to 0. These two equations can be solved by normal algebraic calculations or by using a Cramer's rule. We can get the value of V1 and V2. On solving this, you will get the V1 value as 10.4 volt, V2 as 3.96 volt. I have done this calculation and I have got this answer. Please check it. If you get different answer, please leave it in the comment section. We can discuss it. Okay. You can solve this equation either by using a Cramer's rule or by using algebraic calculation. Check whether you are getting this answer or not. Okay. These are the two nodal voltages to be found in this problem. In the problem, they have asked the voltage across each node V1 and V2. On comparing mesh currents and node voltage method, the time consuming process is mesh current method, right? We have to find the equation for all the meshes and we have to solve in a lengthy procedure. Where in the case of nodes, see this problem, if we solve it by mesh, we will find 3 mesh equations and we'll take a time consuming process to solve 3 equations by using a Cramer's rule or normal algebraic method. But in the case of node voltage, if we get 3 node also, one node has to be taken as a reference and we will get only 2 equation to solve, and it is easy to solve 2 equation either by a Cramer's rule or normal algebraic equation. Okay, the number of equation which we have to write in node equations is very less when compared to the mesh analysis problem, and it is not a time consuming process as mesh analysis. Okay, node voltage method is a less time consuming process and it is easy method to solve a circuit, to analyze the circuit and to find the voltage at the node and current in branches and current in each branches. Either it can be dependent source problems or independent source problems, or super node or super mesh. Node analysis method is a best method to solve the network analysis problems. I hope you understood the concept of this problem. If you have any doubt, please leave it in the comment section. And if you all like the video, you all know the drill. Like, share and subscribe to Wi-Fi Learn. Thanks for watching the video.